Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Can you all hear me and see the screen properly and clearly visible? Good afternoon, everyone. Yes, everyone. So today is our second lecture on the chapter Digestion and Absorption, but new students, don't worry, because we would be starting and revising right from the beginning onwards. Okay, so don't worry. If anyone is watching the lecture for the first time, don't worry about anything, because we would be discussing right from the beginning, or we would be just recollecting all those things in a very good way that we have learned in the last class. Okay, in the last class we have learned only a very few things. So in today's class, we would be learning right from the beginning onwards about the entire concept related to the alimentary canal. Okay, everyone. Give me hearts on the screen and let's move on with this chapter. Come on, guys. Give me hearts on the chat box. Yes, Bhumi, Yathav, Debojit, Yamini, Binaya. Yes, thank you so much. So let's move on with this lecture. Those who are watching the session, don't forget to hit the like button, do share it with your friends, and subscribe the amazing platform for more updates and lectures on biology. So let's get started with this chapter, Digestion and Absorption, one of the most important chapter of human physiology for your NEET exam, in which you can expect direct questions, 4 to 5 questions directly from this chapter along right from NCERT itself. Okay, so let's get started. So today's class would be purely based upon NCERT level. We would be discussing those things which is actually mentioned in the NCERT. Let's get started. The first term which we have to discuss is about the nutrition. Okay, the first term we have to discuss is about the nutrition. Nutrition is actually the process of getting and utilization of energy-rich nutrients by an organism. Guys, on the chat box, comment down what are the different kinds of nutrients which is present inside the food that we take. One by one, you can comment. Come on. Come on, one by one, you can comment. Yes, what are the different types of nutrients? There are vast variety of nutrients present in our food. What are the different types of nutrients? Yes, carbohydrates are there, fats are there, proteins, vitamins, minerals, water, roughage. All these are different types of nutrients, and each of them have different types of functions that to perform in our body. So generally, as a whole, we call them as a balanced diet. A person have to intake or ingest a balanced diet so that you can call it as a nutrient enriched food item which provides the following functions as indicated, that is, it provides energy for all life activity. Food provides energy for all activity materials which are required for the growth of the body, maintenance of body temperature, and repair of the tissues. All these are different functions which are actually provided by the food. Is it clear? Can we move on with the slide number 2? Can we move on with the slide number 2? Yes, hope it's clear. Yes. Perfecto. Yes, this is what we have discussed right now. That is what are the different types of nutrients which are present. That is, you can have carbohydrates, you can have proteins, fats, vitamins, minerals, water. These are different types of food nutrients that perform the different kinds of function. The water also plays an important role in metabolic process and prevents dehydration of the body. Guys, can you please tell me whether water is an essential nutrient or it is not required by the body? What is actually the key role with water? Is it prime essential or is it simply we are intaking of water? What is actually, is it essential? Does it serve any functions? Yes, water is essential because it plays a very important role, because it is very essential for all the metabolic processes, and also it prevents the dehydration. It also prevents the dehydration of the body. So different types of food materials are over there. Okay. And next we have to study about digestive system and its parts. Okay, digestive system and its parts. Listen very carefully. Alimentary canal or gut is composed of, or in the last class also we have studied. Once again, I will remind you about the same. That is, look everyone. Last class also we studied that digestive system and alimentary canal, they are not the same, right? Digestive system and alimentary canal, they are not actually the same. Digestive system and alimentary canal, they are two different components. Okay, digestive system is actually the digestion helping system of our body, which is composed of a part which is known as the alimentary canal. Okay, is it clear? Alimentary canal is actually a part of digestive system. When alimentary canal is composed or combined with the associated digestive glands, then only you will call them as the digestive system. Perfecto. Perfecto, everyone. Yes, very good. My students are still remembering what we have learned in the last class. Yes, is it perfect of everyone? Digestive system is composed of alimentary canal and the associated glands. Guys, in that alimentary canal only you will study about the first part, that is the mouth, then esophagus, then stomach, small intestine, large intestine, all those parts, and anus. You will study about all these parts in where you will study about these parts. All these parts, mouth, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, and anus, are different parts which are combined or composed in the alimentary canal, whereas in the associated glands you will study about the liver, the salivary gland, the gastric glands, the glands present in small intestine, pancreas, all those things, all these glands you will study in the topic associated gland. Is it clear, Debojit Das? Is it clear, Kumtoya? Yes, pancreas also is a gland. It is an exocrine gland which secretes certain enzymes. You have studied in your class 10th, right? Is there any doubt? Which we will discuss in our next lecture is all about the digestive glands. In your 10th standard, you have studied about, right? Bhumi Yadav. about like pancreas secretes pancreatic juices, which is composed of amylase, lipase. I hope you might have studied, right? Yes. So this is what our topic is about, which we are going to discuss in detail in today's class. Oh my god. Yes. Guys, soon after this lecture, you can go down to the description box. In the description box, I have pasted the DPP paper for today, and I have already told some of you at least might be okay. You're telling the answer. I thought you had a doubt about it. Okay, sorry. Guys, DPP paper have been updated in the description box. So soon after the lecture, you can go and write it out and send me the answers in my Telegram. Okay, you can send me the answers for the DPP paper. 10 questions based on today's class has been set. And one more. Actually, I was taking the classes through the lab and the keypad is actually not working. That is why there was a delay in the classes and everything. Okay, actually these was the slides which I prepared for the last year students. So I was forced to take the classes with this thing itself for your batch also. Okay, so the DPP paper is my handwritten one. Anyway, if you have any clarifications, if you need any clarifications in certain reading some concept or reading some question, you can directly ask me in my Telegram. Okay, you can send the answers. Okay, we will discuss those answers in tomorrow's live lecture. Okay, so the alimentary canal is composed of mouth, buccal cavity, pharynx, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, and anus. Okay, and the associated glands are the salivary glands, gastric glands, liver, pancreas, intestinal glands, etc. are different parts of the associated glands. Guys, give me hearts on the screen if we can move in detail into this digestive system part number 1, that is the mouth. Fill the chat box with the hearts, everyone. Come on. Fill the chat box with the hearts. Come on, guys. Yes, thank you so much. Let's move on to the first part, that is the mouth. Those students who have attended the last class might know about all these things because we have discussed in the last class about this. But for new students, I am repeating this once again. Okay, so the first part is the mouth. Okay, the first part is the mouth. What is actually the function of mouth? Mouth, its function is to receive the food, that is facilitate the portion of ingestion. Guys, comment me on the chat box. What is ingestion? Comment me on the chat box. What is ingestion? Yes, what is ingestion? Anyone? Mouth is actually performing the function of ingestion or helps in ingestion. What do you mean by ingestion? Absolutely, there is no doubt for my dear students. It is the taking in of food. The process of taking in of food is known as ingestion. Can any one of you, can you please tell me what are the different steps which are involved? Like ingestion to egestion, what are the different steps which are involved? One by one, can you please tell me what are the different steps involved in the process of digestion? Starting with ingestion, what are the different things? Yes, ingestion, digestion, absorption, assimilation, and egestion. Very good. These are the 5 important steps which is involved in the process of digestion. Next, from the mouth, it is passed on to the buccal cavity or the oral cavity, or you can, guys, the entire thing in which your teeth, your tongue, your tonsils, your everything comes is actually your mouth or the buccal cavity. You should not just mislead by the word mouth over there. Mouth is just the opening in the front, only that opening which is actually formed by 2 lips. The upper and the lower lips actually forms a small slit-like upper slit. That slit-like portion is alone called as the mouth. The whole cavity inside the mouth, you will call them as the buccal cavity or the oral cavity. It consists, that is the buccal or the oral cavity consists of palate, that is the roof, the teeth is present, and a muscular tongue. Guys, you can study it in a very proper manner. That is, guys, this, the upper portion and this lower portion, you will call them as the palate. You will call them as the palate. Okay, that is the upper portion, you will call them as the hard palate, and the bottom portion you will call them as the soft palate. Okay, upper portion hard palate, and the bottom portion you will call them as the soft palate. Okay, Abhijit, 1 second. Oh my god. Look guys, this upper portion, this is the cavity inside your mouth. Okay guys, these are the lips. Okay, this is actually the lips. The aperture which is formed by the lips is known as the what? Mouth. And inside the mouth you have the palate. What do you mean by palate? Palate is actually the portion inside the mouth, the hard as well as the soft portion inside the mouth in which the teeth are arranged. The bones and everything inside the mouth have been fixed up. Okay, the floor of the mouth cavity you will call them as the palate. Is it clear? Actually, the floor of the cavity, the upper and the bottom portion of the mouth, the entire portion of the mouth, you will call them as the palate. It can be, this is the hard palate. Look, this is a hard palate. I hope you can see the cursor of my mouse. The roof of the mouth you will call, exactly, the roof of the mouth you will call them as the hard palate, and the bottom portion you will call them as the soft palate. And guys, when you open the mouth, and when you open your mouth and see in front of a mirror, you will see a small finger-like projection like this hanging. Okay, a small finger-like projection like this which is hanging inside the oral cavity. That small finger-like projection which is hanging in the oral cavity, you will call them as the uvula. Okay, you will call them as what? You will call them as the uvula. U-V-U-L-A. This is a thing which uvula, you can notice it after the class. Go in front of a mirror and check. Okay, there is a small finger-like projection which is hanging down at the posterior end, okay, at the posterior end. So that particular thing you will call them as the uvula. And look guys, at the two lateral portions, this is one portion. I'll use black color so that you can clearly visible. Guys, this is one portion, this is another portion. Here you will have these two things, you will call them as the tonsils. Guys, in case of certain diseases, in case of certain mouth infections and all, what you will see, in case of certain mouth infections and all, your mouth, the two cheeks would get enlarged, right? The two cheeks would get enlarged. So in that particular condition, what is happening inside the mouth? Any germs or any bacteria or any kind of pathogen which is entering the mouth would be actually destroyed in this tonsils. Okay, listen very carefully. If there is any germs or pathogens entering our mouth, they would be destroyed in this tonsil. So they would be engulfed in this tonsils and they would be destroying inside that. That is actually leading to the inflammation of the tonsils, which actually leads to a large cheek. Okay, it's not this common people like fatty people and all, they'll have certain cheeks. I'm not talking about that. In one particular kind of a disease, you will have the enlargement of the cheek. It is actually a disorder, enlargement of the cheeks due to the enlargement of this tonsils, due to the concentration of certain types of pathogens inside that. Give me hearts on the screen if this is clear. If this is clear. And one more important point which I failed to tell you is like, this is the muscular tongue. Okay, familiar organ for everybody. Muscular tongue. Yes, germ cells actually attacks this tonsils, okay, and actually they are being destroyed inside these tonsils also, okay. Actually, when these germ cells are actually attacking the tonsils, it leads to their enlargement. Okay, Bhumi Yadav. When the germs are actually attacking the tonsils, it leads to the enlargement, and finally it has to get destroyed, right? I hope it's clear. And guys, this is a muscular tongue, and this muscular tongue is attached to the floral cavity. Okay, this is attached to the floral cavity by a structure which is referred to as the frenulum. Okay, which is attached to the floral cavity with the help of a frenulum. Clear, everyone? So this is a previous year MCQ question. It consists of a roof, palate, and the teeth, and a muscular tongue. Palate has an anterior hard palate and posterior soft palate. Previous year MCQ question. The tongue is a muscular organ attached to the floor of the oral cavity by a structure known as frenulum. Previous year NEET MCQ. Please write it down. Those who are taking short lectures or short notes also, please write it. Please indicate by some alphabets or some symbols. Previous year NEET MCQ, frenulum. And like we have discussed in the last class, tongue has, yes, Abhijit, yes, tongue has small projections called a papillae. And guys, in the last class we studied about different types of papillae: fungiform, filiform, circumvallate, foliate. All those things we have studied, but right in your NCERT it has been mentioned tongue has small projections called the papillae. And guys, papillae is actually the small white structures which you observe in your tongue. The small white structures, small white pinkish structures which you observe on the upper surface of your tongue is actually the papillae. It is referred to as the papillae. And some of this papillae bear taste buds. Previous year AIPMT question. Okay, statement type questions can come direct from your NCERT. So at that statement type of questions, you would get confused. So that's why we are asking you again and again to read the NCERT. Have you all got the NCERT of this chapter? Have you all got the NCERT of the chapter? Today morning I have posted it in the group. Abhijit, this papillae only is actually containing, in some papillae you will have what? Taste buds. So actually with the help of taste buds only we are able to get the taste of the food. Am I right? So that is actually the function of papillae. The papillae have to bear the taste buds. So that is specifically mentioned in our NCERT also. That is, all the papillae doesn't bear this taste bud. Only a very few papillae bear the taste buds. Okay. And in the last class we studied also the fungiform papillae are there. The fungiform papillae. The fungiform papillae is actually helping in giving. Okay, it helps in giving the tongue a pink color. Yes, definitely, Yamni. You will have helps in the process of digestion. Move into the next part. Okay. Yes, Binaya. In the last class we studied it provides color also. And on the back, on either side of the tongue, tonsils are present. Guys, this is what we have to have a clear idea about. Okay. Human dentition is actually the human dentition. The nature and the mode of arrangement of human teeth is called dentition. Guys, the mouth cavity you will call characters. Human dentition has three main characters, that is heterodon, TCodon, and Diphyodon. Number one, human teeth is heterodont in nature. Number two, they are TCodon in nature. Number three, they are Diphyodon in nature. Previous year NEET question. Previous year NEET MCQ question. Cleared? So 3 characters you have to by heart it: Heterodon, TCodon and Diphyodon. Dentition is actually the mode of arrangement of teeth inside the buccal cavity or inside the mouth. Okay, this arrangement, guys, how the teeth are arranged inside your mouth, that is actually simply the arrangement of teeth is called dentition. There are 3 important characteristics of dentition, that is Heterodon, TCodon and Diphyodon. Now let's discuss about what do each of this term refer to. Can you please give me hearts on the screen? If up to here, is it perfectly clear? Up to here, is it perfectly clear? Can you please give me hearts on the screen so that we can move forward with the full Josh? Yes, everyone? Yes. Thank you so much. So let's move on firstly to what all this Heterodon, TCodon and Diphyodon refer to. Okay. Okay, so let's discuss it. First of all, let's discuss it and come back to the slides. Human teeth. Guys, you all know that, or your all teeth, including mine, what? They are actually fixed in the socket or the jawbone, is it? The teeth is actually fixed in the jawbone, or they are actually fixed or attached in the jawbone. Is there anybody's teeth just simply hanging inside the mouth? Debujit, we are coming. Okay, we are coming. What is diphyodon, monophyodon? We are coming. Okay, I'll tell you. Guys, is there anyone whose teeth is just simply hanging inside the mouth, or everybody's teeth is actually completely fixed? Tell me, are your all teeth fixed or just simply hanging? Yes, everybody's teeth is fixed inside the jawbone. So since the teeth is actually fixed in the jawbone, you will call such kind of a dentition as TCodon. What you will call them as? Repeat the term for me in the chat box, everybody. Repeat the term for me in the chat box, everyone. You will call them as the TCodon. The teeth is actually fixed or embedded in the jawbone. So that particular condition, you will call them as the TCodon. In human beings also, our teeth is actually completely fixed inside the jawbone. That is why you will call such kind of a dentition as TCodon type of dentition. Okay, next term is the Diphyodon. Okay, we'll discuss it. Let's discuss about the next term. Okay, what is actually the next term? Yes, human beings have 2 types of teeth in their lifetime, right? In your when you were a small kid, when you were a small child or a small kid, your mouth was having only very small kind of teeth, which you usually call them as the milk teeth. And as you grow up, those teeth will fall out and new teeth arises. Am I right or not? Am I right or not? 2 types of teeth are present in the entire lifetime of human beings. Yes, every one of you have that. Right? In your tender age, your mouth is composed of milk teeth. And as you grow up, they are replaced by the permanent teeth, milk teeth or temporary teeth, and they are replaced by the permanent teeth. Yes. So you will call, since humans consist of 2 types or 2 set of teeth throughout the entire lifespan, you will call the type of dentition as Diphyodon. Di means what? 2. So Diphyodon. I'm explaining why we are calling them as the characteristics of teeth. Since human teeth is actually arranged in the jawbone, you will call them as the TCodon. Since there are 2 set of teeth during the entire lifespan of humans, you will call them as the Diphyodon. Yes, why we called it as the milk teeth? You will call them as the milk teeth. Milk teeth has got one more term. I have told you earlier itself, that is the temporary teeth. Temporary teeth. They are actually formed. They do not have the capacity like to eat out a flesh or whatever. Did not have the strong ability. That doesn't mean like in your tender age you won't be eating meat or fishes or chicken or whatever. In your small age also you will do that, but the strength of the teeth would be less. Okay, so as we grow out, what happens? The teeth has to become stronger. So those are the temporary teeth which are actually formed inside our mouth. So those temporary set of teeth have to be completely or entirely have to be replaced by a new set of teeth. The milk teeth is 20 in number only, whereas it is replaced by a 32 set of teeth. Okay, it is replaced by a 32 set of teeth. And guys, the last term, that is human teeth. Inside your mouth, inside my mouth, every human being's mouth, you have 4 types of teeth. Can you please name those 4 types of teeth for me on the chat box? What are the 4 different types of teeth? What are the 4 different types of teeth? Can any one of you just recollect and tell me? You have studied in your lower classes. Yes, perfecto. It is the incisors, canines. It is the incisors, canines, premolars, and molars. Yes, everybody is familiar of. Since it has 4 types of teeth, you will call them as the heterodon type of dentition. What you will call them as? You will call them as the heterodon type of dentition. You will call them as the heterodon type of dentition. Yes, everybody. Yes, everyone. So have you got why we call different types of teeth by different names? That is what we have discussed, right, Yamini? Since human teeth consists of 4 different types of teeth, you will call them the term heterodont. Since I think one of you have, Debujit, have already asked me regarding the same, like monophyodont. Monophyodont condition means what? It consists of only one set of teeth. In certain animals, there is only one set of teeth in their entire lifespan. Or those teeth which have been already formed inside our mouth last till the death of the person. So let's come back to the slides and discuss in detail about what all these represents. Yes, come everyone. First is the heterodon dendition. First is the heterodon dendition. It means down this, if any one of you, if you guys, I hope some of you might be taking down the lecture notes. If you're taking down the lecture notes, please do take it down in a serial order. Characteristic of teeth or human dentition. Number 1, heterodon dentition, different types of teeth. TCodon dentition, they are fixed in the jawbone. Then Diphyodon dendition, 2 type of teeth, milk teeth and permanent teeth. Please do write it in the serial order itself, because this is a very, very twisting question for everyone. So, what are the different types of teeth present? That is, the incisors are present. Okay, so guys, this is actually the incisors. Okay, this is actually given wrong. This is actually the incisors. Incisors, the front teeth you will call this. Incisors. And after that, canines. What is the function of canines? For tearing of food. Then premolars and the lines, mixing of food. Okay, mastication means mixing of food. Mastication, mixing of food. Clear? Chewing and crushing, all included inside the process of mastication. Okay, chewing and crushing of food comes under mastication. Okay, so listen very carefully, guys. Incisors. Incisors is used for cutting, canines for tearing, premolars for mastication, molars for mastication. Okay, that is mastication means for chewing and crushing of food. For chewing and crushing of food. Guys, please take this code also. Incisors I, canines C, premolars PM, molars M, because we have to note this particular teeth by the term I, C, P, M, M in the next slides. In the upcoming slides, we would learn about it. And guys, don't forget, sharp at 4:15, you have the most scoring and the most important topic of biological classification live by Amal. That is the kingdom fungi. Biological classification, if question is asked for the NEET exam, that is nearly 4 questions would be coming from that chapter alone. In that, 3 questions or 2 questions maximum would be asked from the unit of kingdom fungi only. Okay, so guys, it's not like your 10th standard. Suppose at least some of you might be thinking in your mind like, from that topic only 2 questions are gonna come, so I'm going to leave it. Oh, that's not important, guys. For NEET exam, for 11th and 12th, each point or a single word can turn up your life. Especially those students who are going to take up NEET exam, a single point mark can actually lead or set your life. Guys, for example, I'll tell you one important thing, guys. Last year, that is in 2019, 7 people were there who scored above 700 marks. I'm telling about the case of NEET exam. Okay, NEET UG exam. Okay, for 2019, 7 students, that is all over India. I'm not talking about Kerala or any particular state. I'm talking about all over India. Among the 16 lakh students, it's not 1 lakh, it's not 2 lakh, it's not 3 lakh, it's 16 lakh. Among the 16 lakh students, 7 students was only able to score above 700 marks. Let's now look into the number of 2020. 2020, 100 students scored above 700 marks. Look at the count, the difference in the count. 2020, 100, 2019, 7. And what? Including me, every teacher is actually expecting a very high, above 500, above 600 students would be scoring a mark above 700. Yes, that's actually how the exam is going to be competitive. Because NTA director have already told, like, difficult papers doesn't make a good exam. What does that mean? They are going to set the papers very easily. And guys, now also a small confusion would be there in your mind. I would clarify that. Guys, how many of your dream is to study in AIMS New Delhi? How many of your dream is to study in AIMS New Delhi, which is the top and the number 1 ranked medical college in India? Maybe Abhijan. So that's why I have been telling you. AIMS New Delhi, which is first, there is no other college to replace. And in AIMS, listen very carefully. This is how your rank goes. We should not just simply study about all those things. Simply studying doesn't mean. We have to know about the opportunities which are available, how our marks are going to be affected. So, guys, in AIMS, a total of 50 seats for MBBS are present. Okay, 50 seats would be allotted for MBBS. Guys, just imagine. In 2019, 7 people have scored above 700. So that is a definite one. Those 7 people, if they have the desire to study in AIMS, they would definitely come under this 50 seat. Right? But guys, just imagine. In 2020, there were 100 people. Guys, all those 16 lakh aspirants, among the 16 lakh aspirants, nearly only very few people would be having the desire like I would have to stay in a medical college or have to study in a medical college near to my home, or certain people are very nearly 1,000, just exclude 1,000 people. So all other people would be having, like Abhijit have told me here, his aim is to study in AFMC. Like certain students may have a certain dream college. For all others, your college dream would be definitely AIMS, which is #1 medical college or the topmost medical college in all over India. So just imagine, guys, all these people who have scored the 700 above marks, their desire is also to study in this AIMS, right? But only the first people, the first 50 ranks, the persons who have scored the first 50 ranks would study in this college. Just imagine the tragic situation if you are a really you were aspiring for that college and you haven't gotten admission to there just for a simple rank, since you have lost one question. Just imagine the condition. So that's what I told. Each and every single mark is important. Yes, come back to our chapter. So the premolars and molars are collectively called the cheek teeth, which have cusp. Okay, so molars and premolars are actually called as the cheek teeth. Guys, let's move on to the next one, that is the TCodon Dendition. The TCodon Dendition. It means that the teeth are placed in the jaw socket. The teeth are placed in the jaw socket. Actually, in an alphabetic order would be actually a criteria which would be coming like 5th or 6th. There is actually nearly 6 to 7 criteria based upon which your ranks are determined. Number 1, cusp means just an opening in which they are actually fitted. Okay, just like this. The socket. Okay. Like first of all, they would be looking out your biology score. If 2 persons are scoring 720 on 720, you might have also read in the newspaper regarding this 2020. So he after and one more person was there who scored 720, right? Why the other person, both of them scored the same mark, but one was given the higher rank? That's rank number 1. Because first of all, when 2 persons come under the same rank, they would be considering their score in biology. Their score in biology was the same. So next is the score in physics. Next is the score in chemistry. Number of negative marks, next criteria. After that, age would be considered. Sorry, after that, age would be considered. So Sohaib Aftab was elder than the other person. Due to their age, what happened? He came the first and she became the second. Yes, Akansha, she became the second place. Right? So that's all depends upon, guys. All depend upon. If their age was also seen, the next criteria would their name. If the name was considered, this Akansha would definitely be coming into the NEET rank number 1 because her letter is starting with A, the other person it is S. I hope you can understand, right? Yes. So TCodon means the teeth are placed in the jaw socket. The teeth are placed in the jaw socket. Okay. Next is a Diphyodon Dendition. Diphyodon Dendition means that teeth appear twice in lifetime. Teeth appears twice in lifetime. That is a milk teeth or temporary teeth, permanent teeth. Milk teeth is there and permanent teeth is there. Milk teeth or deciduous teeth are 20 in number. Guys, please bookmark these points. They are 20 in number. Develops at 6 to 7 months of birth. They are replaced by permanent teeth at the age of 6 to 7. Permanent teeth is actually 32 in number. Previous year questions. Okay, please bookmark it or please highlight it in your NCRT. Or please take it down in your NCRT. Milk teeth or deciduous teeth or permanent teeth, it is 20 in number. Develops at the 6 to 7 months of birth and it is replaced by the age of 6 to 7. Whereas permanent teeth is 20. Permanent teeth is 32 in number. And guys, by your adolescence or by your puberty stage and all, what happens, or as almost all the teeth have replaced, the last 4 pairs or last 2 pairs of teeth would be arising with a huge pain, right? Right, everyone, the last pairs of teeth. So the last 4 pairs of teeth, the molars, appear at the age of 18. They are called wisdom teeth. Okay, they are called wisdom teeth, and the hard chewing surface of the teeth is made up of enamel. Enamel is actually the hardest portion. Enamel is actually the hardest portion. I hope right now you can see the hard chewing. The last four molar appear at the age of 18, so they are called wisdom teeth, and the hard chewing surface of the teeth is made up of the enamel. Okay, everyone, give me hearts on the screen and let's move forward with the next part of the chapter. Yes, and let's move forward with the next part of the chapter. Guys, just look it out. Guys, please just look it out over here. That is. Guys, this is one set of teeth. The same thing would happen in the upper portion also. Am I right? Yes, calcium is there. Phosphate, everything is there. Okay, different minerals are present. Guys, am I right or not? Suppose this is one. If this is the bottom portion, what happened? A top portion would also be just exactly like this. Am I right? Suppose your upper jaw is there, your lower jaw is there. Right? Are you getting my point correctly? Upper jaw is there, lower jaw is there. Yes, please tell me on the chat box. Yes. What about others? Is it clear? Guys, you have an upper jaw, you have a lower jaw, right? Guys, next we are going to study about the dental formula. Okay, next we are going to study about the topic which is known as the dental formula. In dental formula, we are going to study about what we are going to study about in case of dental formula. You have to take only one, either lower jaw or the upper jaw. Either you have to take the lower jaw or the upper jaw. Okay, in that lower jaw or upper jaw, you would be cutting it into two parts. And then you would be taking either the numerical or now count of teeth on this side, or you can take the count of teeth on this side. Okay, any one side. So, what do you mean by dental formula? Dental formula is actually a formula which represents the number of teeth, or which are actually used to calculate the number of teeth in either of the jaws, in either the upper jaw or the lower jaw, and in the half of that either jaw. Okay, either we have to take the upper jaw completely or the lower jaw completely, and we have to separate it into two parts. That is exact center. You would have what? One side, the other side. Okay, so don't get confused. I will be writing and helping you with the same. Yes. Dental formula. Check it out. Okay, dental formula. I think today's class also we have to end with the dental formula only. Yes, anyway, let's study in detail only. That's the thing. Guys, in our teeth, what is actually the order? You have to write the dental formula in the order, like first of all, you have to write the count of incisors, then about the canines, premolars, and finally about the molars. Got it? I stands for incisors, canines, premolars, and molars. Is it clear? Is the notations given clear? Tell me with a thumbs up. Is the notations given clear? I, C, P, M, and M. I, C, P, M, and M. Is it clear? Yes. So guys, first of all, we are going to study about the dental formula in adult person. That is above the age of 18, that is having a number of teeth that is 30. In adult, the teeth is 32, right? Guys, in half part of the jaw, in case of dental formula, that is the incisors is 2, The canine is 1. Again, premolars is 2. Molars is 3. So 2, 1, 2, 3 divided by 2, 1, 2, 3. Clear? 2, 1, 2, 3 divided by 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay? So guys, just count and tell me what is the count in the upper portion. 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3. Tell me. Add and tell me on the chat box. What is the half part of the upper jaw? Let's take upper jaw for counting the dental formula. What is actually the sum? Bhumi, the upper part is only 8, right? 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3. It is 8. Guys, so the upper part is 8 and the lower part is also 8. We have taken only either half. Only one half we have taken, right? The other half is also there. So 8 plus 8 is 16. 16 multiplied with 2, you will get 32. Clear? Oh, I know that you have told me the entire number. Don't worry about it. It's correct. Have you got the count as 32? Yes, upper jaw completely it is 16. Lower jaw completely it is 16. So 16 plus 16, 32. Give me hearts on the screen if the dental formula of adult is it clear. Dental formula of adult, it is clear. Yes. So guys, next we have to write about the dental formula which is in the small children also, right? Having a 20 number of teeth. How can we write it? Guys, you have to very carefully listen this. That is, in case of a child, then how many number of teeth are present, which is a 20. That is, incisors is 2 in number, canine is 1 in number, premolars is actually 0. Yes, 10 in upper jaw, 10 in lower jaw. It's because the premolars are absent. Okay, the premolars are absent in case of a small child. 2102 divided by 2102. Okay, so 5, 5. That is 10 total into 2, which is actually 20. So guys, a very repeated question for NEET exam, and recently it was asked in NEET 2019. A child was admitted to a nursery where a dental checkup was done. The dentist observed that a particular kind of teeth were absent in that nursery child. Can you name the type of teeth that was absent in that nursery child? Can you name the type of teeth that was absent in that nursery child? Very easy and a silly question. Those who had a good control over the Ncert can easily answer me the same. Tell me the answers, guys. It's premolars, because premolar set of teeth is absent in a school-going child or a nursery school-going child. Okay, come back to the slide. Today I thought of finishing the entire thing, but it's okay. Okay, guys. So the formula that explains the kind and number of teeth is known as the dental formula. That is 32, I 2 by 2, C 1 by 1, P M 2 by 2, M 3 by 3 into 2. That is 32 is the human dental formula of an adult. Whereas milk dentition, it is 22,102 divided by 2102. Clear? Is it clear for everyone? Next, guys, we have to discuss about the pharynx. Okay, right now in the last class also we studied about this mouth only. So anyway, I hope today's class was useful and everything is perfectly clear, crystal clear for everybody. I hope. I don't know what's there with you. So guys, I have set the DPP paper based upon this entire slides, but anyway, you can do that well. If you have any doubt, just leave those questions and rest of the question you can submit to me. Okay. I thought of completing this entire as a single one, but it's okay and fine. Okay, guys, give me hearts on the screen if the topic covered in today's class up to dental formula, it's absolutely perfecto for each one of you. Absolutely perfecto for each one of you. Give me hearts on the screen if there is no doubt for anyone. Yes, thank you so much. What about others? Thank you so much, guys. So in the next class, we would be studying about pharynx, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, and the large intestine. Okay. And we would be, next class, we would be studying about the alimentary canal itself. And after that, in next lecture, we would be moving on with the digestive gland, that is the salivary gland, the liver, pancreas, small intestine. So that's all in today's class, and thank you for your wonderful cooperation. And please do not waste your time simply going outside. Stay home, stay safe, because COVID cases are on a very hike right now. Sharp at 4:15 p.m. You would be having kingdom fungi. All my dear students, please don't forget to join for the class. It's very important. Okay, it's very important. Don't fail to join for the class sharp at 4:15 on the topic kingdom fungi. Okay, it's very huge rise. COVID cases, it's huge from the first wave. Actually, we cannot also imagine the the test positivity. Everything is actually on a very huge rise. It's actually hitting a target where we are not just expecting it to be. Right? Is it the same? I hope with the north part of India also in Kerala. It's beyond control actually. Very high. Right? So, bye guys. See you sharp at 4:15. Bye. Please do the DPP paper. Comment down the answers or send me the answers. Okay, everybody. So, bye. See you sharp at 4:15 with the class on biological classification. Bye.